Alright, just stay tuned, stay tuned. We'll get it rolling in just a moment. Sorry, I was saying something in the background. Man, I was really on that. I was like thinking about shorting this move, but I hesitated. To be honest with you, I really did. Man, I'm a little salty about that. I hesitated. I was a little bitch on that one, honestly. Pussied out. Big test here. But anyways, stay tuned. We'll get rolling in just a jip, okay? Welcome everybody. As you know, it's your boy Satoshi Mother Effing Heavy with this hunting day trades little video series, what I want to call it. And as you always know, this presentation is brought to you by Elevate Trading. And with that, let us begin. Get a little bit better at that timing. Still not quite perfect, but we're getting there. Man, again, like I said earlier, I was like, little fucking contemplate. I was like, nah, I don't like it. It's just the reason why I didn't like it. That would have been a good little scalp. I just really think Ethereum is gonna run it pretty soon. So let's get into it. Someone texted me. So today, this is my primary idea that we just want to. This could be a 1 2 1 2 3 4 5. And this is 4 5, and this is now ending here. Regardless of what happens, I'm still bullish on Ethereum on the mid time. My computer's acting real slow here, so I'm gonna cancel out some things here. Oh, that was rough. I didn't want to cancel that out. Fuck. Damn it, that was not good. Ooh, that was not good. Shoot. Oh well. Sorry guys, give me a second. I exited out of the chat box, so that was great. Okay, I need that up there. Dang it. Sorry again. Oh, it's rough. Why did it? Who let me do that? Jesus Christ. And I need to post it here. But I'm gonna post this like 10 minutes later after we get into some talk, because I want to make it a little bit more lucrative for members and people who follow me in Discord and stuff like that, and people who follow me. Subscribe to Elevate's YouTube. I'm talking about posting on Twitter. I'm gonna wait to post on Twitter just so I can those people don't just get freebies all the time. They have to kind of like want to be following me or stuff like that, following the team. damn, I can't type worth shit. I have my keyboard like slightly to the left of me for some reason today. I was eating, that's why. Sorry, give me a jip. Okay. Before I post that. Okay, so this is my general idea on Ethereum on a higher degree. 3. This is here. 1, 1, 2 is all 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. This is why I'm so like, yeah, sure, you could short, short those calls, whatever, and stuff like that. Short those divergences and stuff like that. But you got to understand, like, things just look really bullish. Look at this. Like, I know it just happened, but look at this neckline that happened. This head and shoulders that happened there, right? Breakout. I know you just use that for a target. I know we basically hit that already, but minimum target 2,000. I'm fully on that board of 2,000. Another thing, if this is truly an Elliott wave impulse and this is truly a 1-2, we know for a fact we're gonna get a similar corrective phase of this degree. And this is clearly not that. And it's clearly not that. It's clearly not going to be that move. And we know that if anything about on degrees in terms of Elliott wave, we know that subwaves have to match subwaves and vice versa. And, you know how that goes. And so what I mean by that is these, this structure here, these subwaves match each other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This could be there. Is this subwave, it's not being matched today, right? And we can't see that, and I can't see that until this subwave's matched. So we need another corrective phase of this degree up here somewhere, and which brings this aspect way higher, right? It brings this degree way higher, which brings our targets just pretty high up there. And so I'm not really willing to be holding anything short unless it's a scalp or just a quick little day trade, like really quick, like only like an hour or two, like that type of trade, But as of right now, I'm really thinking Ethereum's moving impulsively. I mean, broke out. This was an impulse. This is a corrective phase. This could have been a truncation. This could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. ABC, whatever. There's a few ways you count this. This is not the most perfect wave 1. I would honestly kind of argue that this could be a truncation there, depending on how you see this. But the main thing is that I see a Ethereum on buy opportunities. I'm not just saying here. I'm gonna be waiting. I took a long today. Here, when it was here, I took that long, and I closed here because I thought it was gonna end up being a flat A, B, C. I thought this middle move was going to be 3 waves, and they come down like this. And I was going to buy this move for that, but that didn't happen. We ended up making 5 waves up. So that tells me that 1 or 2 things to make 5 waves up. This is either going to be 1, 2, like I just picked it here, and it's going to go heavily higher. Or it's going to be, this is wave 5 of this degree, and we're going to go A, B, C, and that will be our buy. But regardless of what happens, I'm bullish on Ethereum no matter what, as long as we maintain the previous highs we broke out of about 1,800. I would argue you could go a little bit lower, like there. But I'd argue that this is bullish, and I'm willing to be buying any pullback at any signal that my indicators say for a buy. I'm going to be buying. Any sell or short signal I'm going to be selling and not shorting. I don't trust shorts at this moment, unless it's a very quick scalp. Okay. So again, for context, we see that our indicator is bottoming out. We will have hidden divergences if this happens like this across these lows. We already have it right here, but I don't like this one. I like it when I don't like divergences that happen in the middle. I like this to hit the band. So if this could hit the band or go lower without breaking these lows, which it might, this will be a valid hidden divergence to be buying that low off of. I'm not really with a buy here. I'm thinking that this idea is going to be wrong. It's going to probably be this. So don't get shaken out up here because there might be a lot of up and down like wow, and don't overly leverage yourself here either. Don't buy the tops here. Buy lows. Just trust the system. I know it's we might be wrong. This might be an ABC. This comes down, but we know where we're wrong in my opinion. This is not really a day trade. It's kind of like almost like a swing trade here set up because we know that this has a really good high potential here. So just be mindful that usually our day trade setups are usually like a little within session to session. Which if you don't know anything about sessions, here's our sessions. Session to session usually, session to session, which is midnight. So 4 p.m. The high so far is made. If that's going to be the high, then I really trust that London will be the low. But the rule is for me, if we end up regaining like 1945, I'm probably going to enter a long because then that would mean that this is not that, and it won't be this. It would be the other bullish idea, that quick 1-2 like this. Where this is 1-2. That initial first bullish idea I showed y'all. Right? 1-2, 1-2, 3, 4, yeah. So don't short unless you have big old cojones and you have a really strong understanding of risk management and really good at the low time frame game and stuff like that. I'm only gonna be buying, looking for buy opportunities on Ethereum, especially when this indicator fully resets. It's not there yet. It's getting close. I like to start rounding off. I don't really care about buying the exact bottom. Just close to it. So short. Let's talk about ETH BTC real quick. To me, this looks like it wants to come down too. Honestly, this might be a good short. If you're on Prime XBT, you can short this. Some nasty divergences happening. 0 on 2. You would want this low to break. Your target would be right here. That level. Your secondary target would be here. Topped out indicators on that degree. That little move, I wouldn't necessarily short right this second, just because that is a little weird. I'd have to wait for this trend line to break. Could be a little dangerous though, because like I said, Ethereum's really bullish, and I wouldn't trust it until that broke. I'm with the idea on this though, that this is also breaking out. So now just to figure out exactly what we're doing. If you haven't seen my chart on Twitter, regardless of what happens, as long as this holds, we could either do this, come down, and this will be that flat that I was kind of looking at. And this will be a buy. This is a straight moon. Or we are starting that now. And confirmation will be a break of that red level. Hit of the neckline and retest of that level. That would, to me, would confirm a trend shift. And we're going to be definitely heading up forward. You can look at this as a almost like a weird head and shoulder there, too. Okay. I know we didn't say we were going to talk about that, but I just wanted to touch base. Okay. Man, this trade played out perfectly. I'm honestly with this idea that we're gonna these are just too closely, this high to this low to this high to this low right now are too closely related in time and structure for me to say that we're gonna make another leg up. And it just looks like an ABC for me right now. Look, like in order for this to move up again, this has to make a diagonal, which could happen right here, right? We could make a diagonal and then move down. But to me, this is most likely the count. This ABC was correct. This is probably an expanding and leading diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or that's just your correction phase. This is like a little flat that form. I think this is going to come down. It's probably a good short. It's a little risky though. Again, everything's just so bullish. This is like hard. It's very hard to short things. But this structurally looks really good in terms of what you look for an Elliott wave flat structure. A, 3-wave B. This doesn't look like it should move up, because if this was going to be a 1, 2, and it's going to be 3, this would have been way more explosive. And this move up didn't look like this didn't look like 5 waves too much. SFP of this level looks like it made a little flat here. Invalidation will be above that high, easy invalidation. Your target would be in this area. It's probably the only trade setup I see today that is ready. The only thing I don't like is the hourly is so bottomed out. Is like you're really risking the hourly popping off on you. But sometimes the hourly does take a long time to round out. Am I going to take this trade? Probably not. Honestly, I'm just going to probably wait for buys. If this happens, I'll be so get to reload on the buys I bought down here and do the same thing over again. If this breaks lower, this confirms this idea. And to me, that's the easiest long in the whole world. To me, this is a tough short. Not a tough short, but it's a little daunting. This is a very easy long for me because it confirms this structural basis that this is indeed a flat. At this point, yes, we could be right. The best trade would have been at this high, but all I did was exit. I should have just shorted, but I wasn't really paying attention to Litecoin like that. I just exited. I was happy with my wins. Exited, and now we're here. But it does look like we're going to test lower. If you're in Litecoin, be aware of that. This is a valid setup here. The only thing I don't like is the indicators. Just not exactly where I would want them, especially the hourly, to make me feel confident on that. So I'm not going to take it just because the hourly is a little bit too low. It's already bottomed out, and this one's already chasing that low side. I know this is in no man's land, but the best opportunity would be this buy. It's very easy. That's like the easiest thing ever. Tezos is very interesting to me. It's pulling what I thought was going to do what Litecoin did, but didn't do it aggressively. I'm with this. I haven't bought into this yet, but I've been hunting it, stalking it. This could be one or two things. This is clearly 3 waves. This looks like 3 waves. This looks like it's lacking. This rejection is pretty damn harsh. I wish. So I'm thinking that this is going to do one or two things. It's going to go A, B, C. We're going to hold about that level, sweep that level. That'll be a buy. I wouldn't know yet because there's 2 ideas here. And it's going to move up indefinitely. Or the other idea is that this, I think this is a count here. I think it's going to go there, here, and up. That's my idea. That's my primary thesis. The other idea, which would fuck me at first because I'll take a loss, buying that low, would be that this is your structure. And it's A, B, C. We had lower and make this go low, which is fine. Because this is wave 1, but I wouldn't want us that low and taking that much time. To me, this is enough time and structure. To me, that's pushing it to the max. Okay, I wouldn't be too excited if we broke those levels stated. The bottom of 2. This is not going to be that. This is the internal flat that formed here. And we come down like this. We should not retrace this entire thing because this is usually what happens. Hold that, moon time. This will be 1, 2. But we'll see. Time will tell. I'm bullish on this coin. This might be a good little short setup if you could short this coin. I think I can short this actually. I might do it. Sorry for all this mess. Let's get rid of all this stuff. Alright, so see how we're bottoming out like this? Okay, so notice how this rejection, so this is a pivot here. So whenever you see a range like that get broken in less time complexity, which we did, mark out your golden box and your 786. Look for a rejection in that area and look for indicators to match up with that. So what that means is, see how right now we're bottomed out? If we could pop up like this, it might bring this up with it. And if it could bring that up with it, and we reject that area, we know that's a good sell, which I'll be looking for today. Something you could buy, but we don't have that little regular divergence I usually look for on a 30-minute to confirm it. But this one I'm looking for on Tezos. This looks like a pretty clean ABC that formed. This looks like a clean 3-wave down. It looks like we're due for either a 5-wave move down or another 3-wave move down. And this move off the top, clearing this entire move in less time and complexity, it opened up the door for this reversal aspect. So that's what I'm looking for. There are 2 trades I'm looking for. Or a few trades will be an ETH long on the resets on that 15-minute stochastics and stuff. Litecoin long, but that's a little bit of a higher degree long. I think Litecoin might fondle around while Ethereum runs first. Ethereum will probably run first, and then Litecoin will catch up later in the week or something like that. Oh, next week. I'm talking about next week. And then this Tesla's trade. I'm looking for that possible short setup here. We have to reject the area and show that hidden divergence as I was talking about, though. Did we talk about Bitcoin at all? I don't think we did, huh? Again, sorry if I have. Oh, I really hope nothing was going wrong because I didn't look at the chat box. Jesus Christ. I don't think we talked about Bitcoin yet. Okay, 2 things here. If we break this low, then this is not this. Then this turns into this. And our upside is significantly shrunken. I was depicting an extension in the 5th wave, which is very common. But this could happen, where if we do go lower, retest that low, that would end up creating ending expanding diagonal. Wave 5 will take a long time to develop and move. It'll go like this. This will end up being here. This will end up being here. This will end up being somewhere right down here. Most likely here. Between here. Because that will be this degree. And it will happen fairly fast. It'll happen in a pretty similar quickness of that. So it won't take this long. It'll probably be like that. And this will be the final move up. If we break this high and then break that high, then this turns back into this. Because then I'll be 1, 2, 1, 2, and then, you know, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4 of this degree, and 5, 4, 5, and, you know. But same thing, look, rolling down indicators, it's more likely that a buy opportunity will be presentable in the near future than a sell on most of these pairs. So, except Tezos. Since Tezos is not a like a major, it usually kind of it won't usually follow exactly what Bitcoin and Ethereum do. It usually, like, you'll see Bitcoin and Ethereum run, and then settle, and then Tezos will kind of catch up and stuff like that. Because it's like a mid-tier cap, I think. So, or low cap. I think it's mid-tier though. But yeah, if you have any question or concern, it's your time for asking. We usually run these really quick. We only talk about low time frame trade setups and stuff like that, and intraday scenarios. So again, I'm sorry if we ran through this pretty quickly, but I told you what I was looking for in the coming 24 hours, 48 hours, and even in a little bit higher, broader perspective. And I wanted to touch base before we get out of here as well on ICX, because that has been moving. But if you have any questions or concerns, it's your time to think about them and talk to me about them before we get out of here. Woof! That just happened again. Well, I've been tracking this pair since this purple box. And this, my first buy was here. I bought more here. I bought more here. I bought more here. And I'm going to buy more today. And I'm going to continue to keep buying. Because I have... we're gonna hit this. We're gonna hit this number here. I know. I'm almost guaranteeing. Not guarantee. I can't guarantee anything, obviously. But if history does what history does, this should be hit in no time. And that's just the beginning, you guys and girls. If that literally just the beginning. There could be an exit scam where you have to be aware of. So I would not advise buying anything up here. That's significantly exposing yourself to extreme amounts of downside. Because there could be a chance that this is an exit scam. This is all just one downward move, right? This is a flat that forms in the middle. A, B, C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody buys this top. Exit scam. So be very careful. By the way, I'm gonna approach this. I'm gonna buy more in this area. I need to make this fast too because there's not much gap left, anyways. But once it hits this high, take like 30% off. And see what happens. If it happens to retrace and hold like this level, I know all of my buys are covered. And I don't have to worry. And all of these are going to be in profit. And so I could hold that with confidence and not be worried about a shakeout. Because that's a pretty drastic drop. That's like 50%. 40%. Most people wouldn't be able to hold on to that if they bought up here. So I'm going to hold on to that and using that, you know, those positions as a fail-safe because how low I got in, and just wait to see what happens here. If we react positively, and indicators go back bullishly, like OG Chevy flips back bullish for us, we know it's a good buy. Like it's been bullish ever since this candle and it hasn't looked back. Usually it just tends to be that really good fail-safe on a higher degree. So, especially on this daily, just absolutely just destroyed this daily time frame. Just like, look at this. Daily time frame, it's just monumental. Obviously, you're going to get watch every now and then, but you have to use other concepts to understand when it's time to trade, when it's not time to trade. Just monumental swings this thing catches. So, again, I cannot advise you saying that if you buy here, you won't take a drawdown. I'm going to guarantee if you buy here, you'll take a drawdown at some point. But I think there is more upside or downside on ICX in the mid to near term. I truly believe this is 1-2. And if you know anything about degrees, we're clearly missing this degree. And if this is 1-2 of that degree, we're missing this degree up here somewhere. And so we just have a lot of degrees to be catching up on in order to fulfill this Elliott wave impulse, if it's truly going to be an impulse, which I do think it will be. There's too much bullish news and things coming out for ICX that it's hard to say that it's not going to do this. Yes, at the end of the day, like I said, it could all come crashing down, but that's why you get in as early as possible, right? So with that, thank you for tuning in. And I saw that no questions came in. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I'm going to start playing the tunes. And in about 3 minutes, we'll be out of here, all right? Again, if you found this insightful, helpful, took something from an educational, whatever you want to call it, fun, informative, hit the like, subscribe. Hit the like button, subscribe button, whatever you want to call it. Thumbs up, hit them all. Subscribe, give me a comment. Tell me what you hate, tell me what you don't like, tell me what you want more of. And I'll be sure to track that stuff and look that up, because at the end of the day, your experience and how I express my my knowledge and whatever you want to call this, I want to make sure that it's in the best way possible that you get to all, getting the most out of it. I don't want to be wasting your time here. I don't want to be wasting my time by wasting your time. So let's go. Just let me know. Give me your feedback. I love it. And thank you all for tuning in. It's been your boy, Satoshi Mother Effin' Heavy, with stocking or hunting day trades. I might have to stick with this, but yeah. So again, you can catch me this Saturday, Sunday. I keep saying Saturday, the third time today I said Saturday. But catch me this Sunday at around 7 to 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, where we will discuss the higher time frame. Kind of like what we did with ICX right now, but on all the coins that we covered. So catch me then, all right? Until then, keep being safe, keep stacking those sats, and I'll catch you in the moon. Peace the fuck out.
Away from them. no one can see me now. I'm miles above you, don't care what they're saying below, 'cause I'm miles above you.